What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike back at again with another video. And as I was taking notes for this video, I honestly was getting extremely excited about this video. So I'm really happy to actually be here making this video for you guys. This topic is pretty exciting. It is somewhat of the future in my personal opinion, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I think this will be quite a video. We're going to go over 10 different stocks talking about the metaverse that you can invest into today that I just think are really great companies, really great picks as far as the metaverse goes, everything like that. So like I said before, we're not going to waste any time. We're going to jump right into the content because it could be a little bit of a lengthy video, so I don't want to burn it all right here. Let's get into it. Let's go. Real quick, if you haven't seen my content before, I make videos talking all about personal finance. So if you're interested in stuff like that, make sure you hit a like on this video and subscribe to the channel to see more. Now, what exactly is the metaverse? Because if you're going to be invested in something, I think you do need to know a little bit about what you're going to be invested into. And we need to know what the metaverse is to basically have any type of idea how we could possibly invest for it. So what is the metaverse? Now, it seems like everybody has their own little particular definition of the metaverse, but overall, here's mine. The metaverse is a digital space where we can use digital creations of ourselves to explore. This digital space can be used for anything. It can be used for gaming in virtual worlds, or it can be used for businesses as far as business settings, business meetings, stuff like that, or other things. I think a near perfect representation of this would be the books known as the Ready Player One books, pretty much Ready Player One and Ready Player Two. If you guys haven't read these books or listened to these books, however you guys take in your book information, they're amazing and they'll give you a huge understanding of the metaverse in my personal opinion. But if you're not into listening to books or reading books, I understand it is what it is. You can also go and watch the film as well, Ready Player One. Like I said before, I think it'll give you a great understanding of what the metaverse is, what it can do for the world in a positive light, and also what it can do for the world in a negative light. So there you guys go. Now let's talk about some stocks. We covered the metaverse. That's the general understanding of it. Let's talk about 10 stocks that you could be invested into the metaverse to get yourself started for the future, of course. Let's go. Stock number one, Unity, ticker symbol U. This is a video game software development company. Developers can develop on Unity and essentially push their game to any platform like mobile devices, PlayStation, and Xbox with great games such as Pokemon Go and Cuphead. They also recently purchased Weta Digital's 3D tools for $1.6 billion. Trust me guys, Unity has been around for some time, they're going to be around for some time, and they have a lot of money in the bank. These 3D tools were used to create some amazing movie special effects from films such as Avengers Endgame all the way over to the Lord of the Rings series. As of recording this video, Unity stock price is sitting at $145.87 a share right now. As you can see, it's a bit down, but overall I'm not too worried about that in the long term. We have a lot of inflation fears as well as a lot of virus fears going on in the market right now, which could be a great buying opportunity for not only Unity, but all the stocks I'm going to mention in today's video. If we scroll down a bit, we can also check out the market cap, which is sitting at $42 billion. So they're a pretty big company. Overall, I definitely see Unity going forward. And also on top of that, before I even go into my second stock, third, fourth, fifth stock, all that kind of stuff, overall, I don't think there's going to be any particular one company that's just going to beat the metaverse or just be the metaverse stock to go to. So overall, I'll be investing in all these companies that I mentioned in today's video, just for, pretty much just transparency's sake. I'll let you guys know. It'll be most likely on my M1 Finance platform, which we'll go into in a later video. Stock number two is Immersion. This is a haptic feedback company. Haptic feedback is what you receive when you do things, typically in games, but it could also be in other aspects of life. Usually this is in some type of vibration form. So if you're holding a controller, you might be playing a game and it vibrates. That's for you hitting someone. Maybe you got hit, maybe something else is going on in the game. In the future, we could see metaverse-like gloves where you can actually feel virtual items as they were in the real world, and maybe full-blown haptic suits where you can actually fully feel what's going on in the real world versus in the virtual world. Under ticker symbol IMMR, this stock price is sitting at $5.75 right now. This is actually the lowest stock price on this list today. This one also comes with the greatest risk in my personal opinion, but you guys know how I feel about it. More risk, possibly more reward. Immersion is probably one of the only companies on this list that hasn't really taken off from the whole metaverse talk and everything. So I think it's possibly a great investment. Like I said, it's a little bit more risky than all the other ones I'll mention in today's video, but I do think as far as a haptic feedback company goes, I think this is a great thing. And if the metaverse actually takes off like I think it will, and like others think it will as well, then Immersion, I'm pretty sure people are going to want something like that in their homes as well. A haptic feedback type of glove so I can touch and actually feel the weight of something maybe in the actual real world. in the virtual world. Crazy. Stock number 3 on this list today will make it super easy for you guys to go ahead and invest into the metaverse and choose a particular stock, because it pretty much is all the stocks put into one single stock. So this is the Metaverse ETF. So if you guys want to invest in the metaverse and you want to invest in all the stocks in today's video, it'll be in one single stock known as the Meta ETF. This is of course less risk, and that means less reward, since a couple of stocks could take off and other ones might not. But overall, if you want to be invested in all of them at once and you don't really know which one to choose, then you can put your money here. Well, as of today, the Meta ETF, also known as ticker symbol META, is sitting at $15.19. Currently, that is for Round Hill Ball Metaverse ETF. If we scroll down on it, we can actually see what's inside this fund, or at least the top 10 holdings. And we have Nvidia, Microsoft, Unity, I just mentioned Unity, Tencent, Taiwan Semiconductors, Roblox, Meta Platforms, Amazon, Apple, and Qualcomm. So these are just 10 of their holdings. This holds about 60% of their total assets. 10 of their holdings are right here. Now, the thing about the Metaverse ETF on the actual stock exchange is that they actually have an expense ratio that's pretty high. I think their expense ratio is around 0.75%. Let me double check. Yep, right here, expense ratio 0.75%. So that's how much they're going to charge you every single year for pretty much holding these particular stocks in this particular ETF and managing everything for you. To avoid that fee, you can create your very own Metaverse ETF, not on Robinhood, but on the M1 Finance platform. I already made a video showing you guys how to create a pie within a pie on M1 Finance, so make sure you check that link out right up there. It'll show you exactly how to create a pie within a pie, and essentially you can put any amount of stocks that you want in that particular pie, and boom, you have your own ETF, your own Metaverse ETF, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So that'll save me that expense ratio of 0.75% every single year, and I'll be invested in all these stocks here, as well as others that I'll mention in today's video. So there you guys go. And also, if you sign up with my link down below for M1 Finance right now, you're going to get a free $50. If you sign up with Robinhood, you'll get a free stock, and other platforms, obviously you'll get free other stuff as well. Public, Webull, all that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in those links, the links will be down below. But regardless, I made a video talking about it. If you want to create your own Metaverse ETF, you can do it 100% for free on M1 Finance. That is the platform to do it on. So there you guys go. The fourth Metaverse stock that we're talking about today is Nvidia. They are an enormous tech company, and overall they created the very first GPU, or graphics processing unit. So I got one actually sitting right behind me inside my machine right there. But let's actually get into Nvidia right now. Now, Nvidia is known for a lot of things in the gaming space, but overall when it comes to the metaverse, they're creating the Nvidia Omniverse to be available for anybody to use when it comes to businesses and individuals alike. Overall, when it comes to Nvidia and the company's focuses, they're focused on gaming, virtualization, data centers, and AI, or artificial intelligence. As of recording this video, Nvidia's stock under ticker symbol NVDA is sitting at $305.90 a share right now. If we scroll on down, you can see the market cap is pretty big at $767 billion. And trust me, Nvidia has been a behemoth for a while in the tech space. My friend actually had told me about Nvidia when I was like 19 years old. Didn't invest into it. That was an L, but overall, I'm not missing the boat yet again. I'll definitely be invested when it comes to the metaverse and what it has towards the future. Like I said before, all the companies, or I haven't mentioned this yet, but all the companies on this list today, they do plenty of other things besides metaverse talk, but I'm keeping it strictly to metaverse talk just to keep the video as short as possible, and it'll probably still be long anyway. But regardless, that is Nvidia. Stock number 5 is Matterport, and they're actually a company that digitizes the real world. They can literally create a digital space of anything or anywhere in the actual real world. And honestly, when it comes to travel and stuff like that, just imagine of the possibilities that could be. For people that can't go out and travel and stuff like that, they could go ahead and make a digital space of whatever's in that traveling space that they want to be in. Maybe somebody wants to go to Paris one day, but they just can't get to Paris for whatever reason. They can go ahead and create a digital space of Paris, the Eiffel Tower, all that kind of good stuff. And then boom, you can go ahead and view it in VR form. Literally making a digital space of anything that's actually in the real world is honestly amazing in itself. So if you guys wanted to come and tour my actual room where I'm recording in right now, you could do that. All I would have to do is make a digital space using Matterport, and then in the metaverse, you guys can come and tour my actual room where I'm recording in right now. Matterport has already created tons of different digital spaces and is an industry leader in that fact. Also, they have a $3,500 camera that does the digitizing, but on top of that, you guys know technology is amazing. We have it right here in our pockets. So of course, you can download the Matterport app and create a digital space of a room that you're in, or maybe your entire house if you want to do that. If you want people to come tour your house, maybe go and tour a mansion that you want to see, or maybe go and tour houses that you want to see in a digital space. Maybe you're going to buy a house in the future. Matterport can create a digital version of that house. You go and tour the house. That way you never had to actually go see the house in person. Amazing. Currently, Matterport stock under the ticker symbol MTTR is sitting at $25.64 a share right now. We scroll down, look at the market cap. It's around $6 billion. Stock number 6. Now, do I even have to explain this stock? Probably not, but the stock is Disney under ticker symbol DIS. If you guys don't know, if you don't follow my channel, or you haven't been following my channel for a while, I'm a pretty big fan of Disney stock, all that kind of good stuff. Regardless, Disney, when it comes to the metaverse, would be unmatched, completely unmatched. If they do something in the light of the way my imagination goes, unmatched. But regardless, let's talk about Disney. So as of right now, we already know that Disney is a media giant. They already own Marvel, they own Star Wars, they own Fox, they own Pixar, and so many other different media brands that we consume as consumers in the form of media, movies, TV. You guys know the deal. When it comes to the metaverse, Disney will make so much money on their intellectual properties alone. These are timeless intellectual properties that throughout generations people know what they are. Mickey Mouse, Iron Man now, Luke Skywalker, and the list goes on, because they have so many different characters across so many different platforms of amount of stuff that they just own. Is actually ridiculous. So imagine all that put into one single metaverse, a Disney created metaverse known as Disney Universe. Obviously this isn't announced, nothing like that, but that's all it takes for Disney to do, is actually announce they are creating their own metaverse. Oh my gosh, this will be insane. Just imagine you're playing in this Disney Universe metaverse with all your friends online, just casually playing, having fun, flying through space with inside the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars. You're all chilling with your friends. Then on the other side of you, on the left side of you, another ship comes by, and it's the Guardians of the Galaxy chilling with Iron Man. And then on the other side of you, it's Buzz Lightyear flying past trying to solve a mission or whatever. I have no idea. The possibilities are so endless. Disney is going to make so much money from this. Disney also isn't going to allow anybody else to use their IPs, because Disney doesn't like people doing that. If Disney can make money from using their own IPs in their own metaverse, then why would they let Facebook, why would they let Microsoft or anybody else actually have or use their IPs in their universe? They wouldn't, because Disney's pretty stingy in that front, and they're not letting anybody else touch their IPs. It's not happening. They paid a lot of money for these actual properties. I doubt they're going to let anybody use them. So, of course, Disney's going to make their own metaverse, and I'm going to spend a lot of money in it. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, but you guys see, the hype is there. I'm hype about it. Who knows when this will happen? It definitely will, but who knows when? I don't know, but I can expect it will be pretty soon. Regardless, Disney stock is sitting at $146.90 a share right now under ticker symbol DIS. I've been talking about Disney for a while. Honestly, when it comes to the metaverse, I'm all in. I would buy 10 billion shares up if I could, if I'm just thinking about the metaverse alone, but Disney obviously has more to offer. Right now, if we scroll down, I do have my position on Disney. Plus, they're sitting at a market cap of $265 billion, because I'm so excited about what could possibly happen with a Disney metaverse, guys. Anyway, let's go on over to the next stock. Stock number 7 is Roblox, and honestly, if you guys know what Roblox is, then this is definitely a self-explanatory type of thing. But if you guys don't know what Roblox is, it's pretty much a virtual world, or a multiple virtual worlds, where people can go in, they can have fun with their friends, they can create new games and new worlds and all this kind of stuff, all in one single platform. I've used this since I was a kid. Well, I haven't played it since I was a kid. I was like 6 or 7 years old, maybe 10 years old. I think 70% of their actual install base is children, but overall, they definitely make a lot of money from Roblox in general. Roblox is already essentially a metaverse anyway. Players can hang out and play in these unique immersive worlds created by their users. It's extremely popular and has been around for some time, at least since I've been a kid. Roblox has over 30 million daily active users, 30 million daily active users, and they have over 18 million games already created within their universe to date. That's absolutely insane. I'm 25 now, so definitely they had some time to create some crazy worlds, and you can do anything in that game pretty much. I mean, I've seen people on YouTube play Squid Games inside of Roblox because they made their own Squid Games in Roblox. Cool, fun, that's great. To be honest, that's amazing. So Roblox, once again, possibilities are 100% endless, just like Disney. I love it. Right now, it's sitting under ticker symbol RBLX, and the stock price is $113.40 a share right now. We scroll down and look at Roblox's market cap. They actually just recently IPO'd on the market this year. It's sitting at $66 billion. Stock number 8 is also one of my favorite companies. It's on my forever stock portfolio list. I'll always be invested into this company just because of who they are, what they do, all the products that they have, all the reach they have across the entire world. The stock is Microsoft. I'm sure they won't sit on the sidelines and let other huge companies like Apple, Facebook, and Disney find ways to be profitable in this space when they're not. There's no way that's going to happen. It's not possible. Microsoft has already been working with this type of tech for years when it comes to things like the Microsoft Connect, Microsoft HoloLens, and even Microsoft Teams coming to the metaverse in the form of virtual meetings. This is just the beginning. Not to mention the entire Xbox brand already has connections when it comes to the gaming space. Microsoft is poised for continued success if they execute correctly when it comes to the metaverse. Microsoft is a true behemoth when it comes to technology, and I don't see anything being different when it comes to the metaverse in the future. Currently sitting under ticker symbol MSFT, $322 a share and 70 cents overall. And we scroll down, you can see my position on Microsoft. I'll definitely be buying more, a lot more, trust me. And the overall market cap, like I mentioned before, $2.43 trillion. There's not too many trillion-dollar companies out there, guys. It might be like 5 or 6. I'm not sure how many it is total, but it's not a lot. And Microsoft for sure is going to be in the forefront when it comes to the metaverse. They've already made a video talking about the metaverse on their official YouTube channel. They've already shown the metaverse in certain lights on their YouTube, as well as on the Xbox side of things, going over the history of Xbox. It's already been created. They've already shown it. It's on Twitter. You can go view it right now. Come on. I'm excited. Trust me, I'm just excited. Let's move on to the next stock, the 9th stock. Stock number 9 is Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a cloud-based services company. When it comes to the metaverse and Cloudflare, they essentially want to create products to serve the internet as a whole for a more connected experience. Currently, they have a distributed web gateway private beta, which is pretty much to connect a decentralized metaverse economy. This will allow you to play a metaverse game and pretty much have connections as far as your NFTs goes and other purchases being made. It's pretty deep, pretty in the back end of things, but overall just giving you a better user experience and making your user experience simpler. Under ticker symbol NET, Cloudflare is sitting at $159.69 a share right now. Overall, if we go look at the 5-year chart, they're doing pretty well for themselves. Overall, I think they've had over a 40% year-over-year increase when it comes to revenue. They're doing pretty great things. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what I read. Just wanted to get that out there. But either way, Cloudflare is doing pretty well, sitting at $51 billion as their market cap. I think this will be great in the future. Like I said before, this is more of the back end things. This is more of the internet things, like a lot of coding and stuff. Like, you're not going to see it. Like, you're just not going to see it, but just know they're working in the back end. They're doing their thing to make you have a better user experience. And I like that, so it's pretty cool. Now, the last stock I have to mention today, you guys know, this was pretty much what caused all the metaverse talk to really just jump like crazy. Overall, they did not create the metaverse. They're not the first metaverse anything, but they are taking a huge stance on the metaverse, and that is Meta Platforms, or Facebook. This is stock number 10. So I'm not really a big fan of Mark Zuckerberg or Facebook, but when a company this large actually makes a huge proposal and actually goes forward and plans to change the whole name of the company to have Meta in the title, I would take it pretty seriously. This is pretty much 100% where they're going to push most of their money to going forward in the future. And for that reason alone, I have it on this list today. Will I be invested into it personally? Yes, I'm not going to have a large position on Facebook or Meta Platforms, whatever you want to call it. But overall, yes, I will be invested into it. And that's pretty much it when it comes to Meta Platforms. Meta Platforms, currently under ticker symbol FB, is sitting at $306.10 a share right now. Overall, we go look at the market cap. It's around $853 billion. As I mentioned before, nothing crazy here. Obviously, they started the conversation. They got everybody hype about the metaverse. That's great. I think it's a great push forward. I think they're going to put a lot of their money towards the metaverse. They understand they just understand how the internet works. Regardless of how I feel about Facebook or Meta Platforms, I think they'll do great in the future, and that's why I'm going to be invested into them. So there you guys go. That is 10 different metaverse stocks and exactly what the metaverse is as a whole. take that all with a grain of salt. You guys need to make sure you do your own research when it comes to all these stocks or anything you go and invest your money into. This is all for entertainment purposes only, but you guys already knew that. If you don't care about what you're invested in or even understand what you're invested in, then you're more likely to make a poor decision when it comes to your actual position. Some of these may be great stocks, some of these may be terrible stocks. I have no idea. Only time will tell. We're not investing into this to go ahead and buy it on Monday and sell it 3 months from now. We're invested into this to go ahead and buy it whenever you plan on buying it at the best possible entry for you and going ahead and selling it 5, 10, 15, 20 years from now. This is a long-term investment. The metaverse is something that's going to take time. Everybody's going to create their own. Maybe they will all be connected one day, maybe 20, 30, 50 years from now. Who knows? Maybe Ready Player One will come to life. I have no idea. Nobody knows, but it's going to be fun to enjoy the ride. And I think all of these stocks come together, I think will do really well in the long term. So there you guys go. That is the Metaverse talk. That is 10 different stocks when it comes to the Metaverse. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to see more content like it, then definitely hit that like button, that subscribe button, all that kind of good stuff. Also, check out the Patreon. Link will be down below. The Patreon simply, further supports the channel. Nothing crazy there. I plan on having more tiers in the future. Don't have them just yet, but it'll also be more content coming regarding the metaverse, cryptocurrency, NFTs, and then other personal finance, regular personal finance topics like saving money, budgeting, investing, credit cards, all that kind of stuff, all in the spectrum. It'll all be included right here on Dollar Mike. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Dollar Mike. Peace.